Hey guys, Andy and Spoken Label. My good mate here, the wonderful Ray Whittaker. Ray is now going to do a short set of his poetry for us. Take it away, my friend.
My first piece is called Three Waterfalls. I will talk about each piece a wee bit after I read them because I believe a poem should stand on its own. So, Three Waterfalls. Seeing them in winter, frozen mostly, a long, white, cascaded, soft shape is entirely different from the summer mountainside. When the strength of the water tumbling down the 1,400-foot peak brings the feelings of wetness home. That moisture becomes as thoughts, those moving almost dreamlike through the synapses of the brain, as the water cascades, becoming image after image, the movie behind the eyelids, one consecutive reel, thoughts connecting with the pictures there. A moist landing pool that is about to become speech. This mountain scrapes the sky with definition. The clouds are barely above it in the blue sky, shaped into the harsh ridgetops above the tree line. Yet below it there are the evidences of forests, some removed by snowslides of avalanches, trees lying askew, mowed by God's version of a lawnmower. The lowest of the three waterfalls has not lost anything of its forceful downpour. A fine mist congeals at the base. Colors float in it, wafting one another, moved by an invisible wind. The pool at the base is just out of sight. The tall pines covering the last passages. She is sitting on the creek bank there, where the water has ended up as tributary to the roaring watercourse below. The rocks on the bank her only seat. It is the place she goes to have a sense of herself, and the questions she must debate and answer inside her own ruminations. There are the necessary silences then, only interrupted by the arpeggios of water moving by, or elk talk, the bugling heard only faintly, as far off as the answers she seeks. Thank you. There are these three waterfalls in Colorado, and this piece I wrote in a rush. It all came out in 10 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed it. This next piece is called Water Music, and it's water music. Clear Creek flows cold, even in the summer sun. This on a high bank beside where my meditation is complete. And the connection is made with the water's energy. The sun warms as the music from the creek jingles in eardrums, calling, inviting. The water calls in inaudible words, notes, in harmonies to immerse in it this July morning. Stripping down to wade in and bathe, a first few careful steps into fast-moving rivulets, then in deeper and deeper still, until at the waist a noticeable connection, a new appreciation of the cold. It's unmistakable. Total immersion now, head and hair wet, up now with water dripping off, then dipping head in again, nostrils flared with shock cold, those drips from the nose that are never needing antihistamines. A flick of the wrist sends small, clear droplets outward. Up on the bank in the sun now, a refuge into only air, sitting on a t-shirt, drying cross-legged in father's sun. Reflecting that George Handel's water music had no context here on this day in Colorado, where his composition for King George in 1717, played on the banks of the Thames, did not include a bath. Thank you. These next pieces are from my book, Animals. This first one is entitled Stories from the Before. There are a great many warriors, and the tales about them are about the steel. The shiny metal dragons flying, separating the wood, gray metal whales cleaving the sea, and those steel rhinos dissevering the enemy. There are a great many renditions about the brave, who once having been fearful, became fearless, facing enemies with found courage. My father was one of them. He flew steel dragons dropping from the sky inside God's bubble, making the ground shake, and those on it afraid of the fire from the sky. 3 great conflicts did he fly the steel dragons, girdling his loincloth to be ready for the fight, carrying the fire to his enemies. There are many accounts of dropping out of clouds, silently falling earthwards to bringing terror to those bound to the ground. The hordes of Mongols dissolved. I have his blood in me, being of the warrior clan. Courage flows in my arteries. Resilience courses in my veins because of that. It is a joy to know this part of me. Because of that, I can look the bear in the eye. If I should die from it, it will be a good death. I will join the others from the before. Swiftly, when that occurs, the shared blood draws it nigh. My father waits for me there. We will see each other again and tell our stories of the earth. Thank you. And this next piece is Warrior Loves a Dog. The fighter pilot remembers a sleek steel eagle flown so many times. No yelping, barking, just speed incarnate, dropping from inside clouds, strafing enemies there on the ground. Now, his eyes close slightly to memories serve. His hand rests lightly on rough collie fur. He and his dog sense they could be, just perhaps, are but one in the present and also in the past, bringing a love so absent in those red enemy skies. Thank you.
Brilliant stuff, Ray. Yep, that's what I think we said for, obviously, set number 1. I like those words, set number 1. So, and that's been a tremendous, that Ray. Fully enjoyed the wide variety in those 4 pieces then, mate. And do you find when you're doing your sets like this, it's great because you can do 1 or 2 pieces from one project and move on to something else then, can't you? And see the audience reaction when you move on.
Yeah, I worry about that last set in the manner that I don't want everybody to think that the book Animals is about courageous veterans. It's about all kinds of things, you know. So I probably should have separated Warrior Loves a Dog from the stories from the before, but
Hey
anyway,
ho,
you have it.
hey ho. That's what I would say, isn't it? Yeah. It won't be the first time I've done that myself. You look at projects thinking, ooh. But as a
Yeah,
writer, we're always learning. So, and they were great today. No two is bad. I thoroughly enjoyed all 4 of them, mate. Thank you very much, my friend.
we are always editing, aren't we?
God, yeah, don't, yeah. If I'm not writing, I'm sleeping, right? And if I'm not editing, I'm sleeping. Yeah, so it runs hand in hand. Yeah, same with podcasting, really, mate. Yeah, get you covered. Get you and agree with you completely there, mate. So I've actually fully enjoyed this today, mate. So I would love to have you on again in the future. Certainly, when this next book's out, which sounds like it's going to be a true epic, I would love to hear about this more. So please let me know, mate. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want to do the rest of the poems I have
We're
prepared.
going to do them on TikTok.
Oh, okay,
You forgot, that's fine. See, I forgot. You forgot, mate. We're going to do them next year separate, mate. So, listen, people,
okay.
that's the end of the podcast anyway. So, I want to thank Ray again for this today, for part 2. Follow us now, please, and we're going to hang out with the cool kids, which I think Ray's forgot about. Well, thank you again, mate. So,
Yeah, it's been a real pleasure being here, and
yeah,
I'm very happy to have had this opportunity. And thank you, Andy.
me too, mate. It's been grateful. Right, people, see you on TikTok. The 2 shakes of the dice.